And introduce yourself in case anybody doesn't know you.
Yeah, I'm old school YouTuber, Boogie2988. You might know me from my Francis sketches back in the day, kind of famous for liking Mountain Dew and being fat. Or you might know me for other infamous reasons like gambling away all my money on crypto or faking cancer.
The worst part of a Matan Evan podcast is when the guest tries to be in on the bit. And this whole episode is just Boogie desperately deflecting by being in on the bit.
Why don't we lower the age of consent by 1 every year?
Once you get to like 18, they stop being attractive, really, right?
Right.
At that point, I'm more of a Leonardo DiCaprio type and less of a, like a Donald Trump type. So, how about that? What the hell? I mean, I'll eat dinner. I ain't gonna throw away a good steak. Yeah, less so once I started injecting myself with medication. Oh my God, fuck the steak. That's way better. Holy shit.
Why did people call you a scammer after you released a cryptocurrency called Fatty Coin on Pump.Fun for $5,000 undisclosed dollars?
So, I'm always really mad at that, actually.
Right.
Because if you go watch the video I made, I said if you invest in... Ooh. You feed your guests well.
Yeah, I didn't want to make the same mistake that
I'm
guy
still
made,
mad at
H3.
Ethan Klein. He did not provide a spread like this.
Boogie kind of acts like how I used to act around adults when I was a kid. I was desperate to show them how comfortable and confident I was. I would fill in any gap of conversation with these pointed statements and would speak proactively. It was super unnatural, and this is exactly how Boogie communicates now as a 51-year-old man. And I don't actually have a whole lot, I don't have much to say about this, but while watching the Boogie Matan podcast, I've sort of been thinking of the best way to articulate what I notice about the Boogie mental defense system. And there's this one idea that keeps coming to my mind that I want to bring up. Boogie doesn't care that you think he faked cancer. Boogie doesn't care if you think he's fat and disgusting. Boogie doesn't even care if you think he groomed children. Boogie only cares if you think he cares. I've noticed he has this ability to sort of steal his emotions and look at the camera and say, yeah, I did those things. And I don't care what you think because I got what I want, so I'm happy with my decision. And this sort of comforts him. Like, a good metaphor might be the concept of a good thief and a bad thief. A bad thief gets caught and feels judged by his fellow man. He's gained nothing, has lower self-worth as a result, so he won't tell people about being a thief. Now imagine a good thief who's gotten away with 100 robberies in a row. Never been caught, made millions. The good thief will brag, the bad thief will feel ashamed. I think Boogie's trying to convince himself he's the good thief in this metaphor. The fact that he is successful and doesn't let the internet bother him gives him confidence to tell the truth about the scummy things he's done. It's because he has this feeling of success that he can brag. Yeah, I faked cancer, I needed money and got money, so what? Yeah, I participated in a crypto scam, I needed that 10k and I got that 10k, so tough titties. Yeah, I groomed a 100-pound 15-year-old girl while I am a 6,000-pound 51-year-old man, but she's hot and it worked. This is like the coping method of a perpetual loser whose self-worth is tied so closely to how others perceive him that the actions don't matter. The reaction and perception is the only important thing on earth for Boogie. And as a little aside, Matan did bring up a very interesting thing that I never considered. So this is like the light accusation portion of the video. The accusation is Boogie is rich and he's lying about his lack of financial success.
Is it possible your girlfriend is just a gold digger hoping that when you die she can inherit your massive debt?
I plan to bankrupt that bitch when I die. She will live.
How
in
does that
debt
work? Yeah, I didn't
forever.
understand that, because usually when a very young girl dates a very fat, old, on the way to death man,
Right.
it's like you think that they have something. I mean, is the whole thing a lie? Do you have a bunch of money and you only told her? Like, really, why is she in a relationship with you?
I mostly trauma bonded her.
You know, the reason you would have to lie to set this up is if Boogie had $1 million and he wants $1,000,001, who is going to give him $1 if they know he's already got $1 million? You know? So I think this whole not having money thing is a bit to generate more income, because Boogie really does come across as $1 million's not enough, I need $1,000,001. Perhaps it's time for a little financial investigation on Boogie? I don't know.